I uploaded a video to YouTube every day for the last 7 days. Not only did it grow my channel, it also got me to like posting YouTube videos again, which is a big deal because I took a 6-month break because I didn't want to do it anymore. So if you've been in a funk, or maybe you are thinking about starting a channel but you're afraid to, I'm going to show you exactly what I did to change my videos. I'm going to take you inside my YouTube studio and show you my analytics. And then I'm going to share with you how this whole experience has helped me grow on a personal level. By the way, this is day 8 of my YouTube challenge, and I put it all in a playlist so that you can start your own challenge. That way, you're not overthinking, you're not trying to be perfect, you are just having fun and getting it done. So I'm taking you into my YouTube studio, and these are the numbers for just the last 7 days. In 7 days, I've seen nearly 32,000 views, way more than I usually do. I have nearly 2,000 watch time hours. I gained 1,500 subscribers in 1 week, and usually I think I used to get maybe 200 subscribers, maybe in a month sometimes. But let me be clear, I didn't just post to post. I was very intentional with what I talked about, how I uploaded my videos, and I was using the same strategy I used to grow both my TikTok account and my Instagram account. And that's what I want to break down right now. Because if you just post thinking that all these videos are going to help you grow your account no matter what you talk about, that's wrong. You have to be very intentional so that not only do you speak to a specific person and you have a specific theme to your account? When you do that, people are attracted to your channel. But also, every time you post a video with intention about solving a specific problem for a specific person, you are giving the algorithm information so that it knows who to send your video to. So if you're not consistent and you're all over the place with your topics and with what you say on camera, you're not going to grow. So I don't want you to think that just because you post a bunch of videos, you're all of a sudden going to grow your account. What's interesting is I have been posting with a specific theme on this channel for nearly 4 years. But when I went to my YouTube studio, it never would show me what my audience was also watching. And I have enough subscribers, you would think, that would provide the algorithm enough information to tell them that. But I was making this huge mistake that I just stopped doing 7 days ago. And this afternoon, right before I came on, I can now see what my audience is also watching. So what was the mistake that I made? Well, every time I would post a video, which was only once a week before 7 days ago, well, actually 6 months ago, I would send out an email to my email list promoting my video. I would then promote it in Instagram stories, which I have a pretty big audience over there. And then I would create a reel that day also promoting the video. So my number one traffic source was external traffic. And I had heard that that might be a problem, but I thought, yeah, but all these people are interested in social media videos, so why would it be a problem? I don't know the exact answer other than 7 days ago, I stopped doing that, and this dramatically changed everything, which tells me the algorithm is finally clear on what it is that I do. I help business owners who are over 40 grow their businesses with social media video. But for whatever reason, the algorithm did not know that until I stopped promoting my video outside of YouTube. Change number 2 is something I did on both Instagram and TikTok to grow my audience in the very beginning. And that is, I created a series. I had never done that on YouTube. I created a series letting people know in every single video that this was a YouTube challenge. And I was very specific to who I was talking to, people over 40 who want to grow their YouTube channel. So right then, they know exactly what this series is all about and who it is for, and so does the algorithm. I also made sure that I had keywords that represented what I talk about and who I talk about it to in my titles, in my thumbnails, all throughout the script of my video, because the algorithm is also listening to you and it's also transcribing what you say. It was also in the description of my video, also in the tags. I've been doing this for nearly 4 years, but with a series, it was inviting people to come back for more, and they knew I was posting daily, so they looked forward to the next video if they were participating in the challenge. This next change I made is something I have always struggled with. I'm a very black and white person, all or nothing person. So for whatever reason, I'm either all tips or I go all in on personal stuff. And so on this channel, with the exception of maybe 2 videos, I've always been just tips, just straight to the point. This is how you do it, and we're out, because that's the reporter in me. But this time, I started to get more vulnerable, but I made sure I wasn't just getting vulnerable and personal because the people who don't know me wouldn't care. I had to make sure there was a balance between me giving valuable information and then me sharing my personal experience related to that valuable information. See, if we get random and we start telling random personal stories, you're gonna lose your audience. I learned all this through this process, and I was cutting out a lot of stuff in editing when I realized, that's not about this topic. It was information, it was interesting information to you, but not so much for your viewer. So you gotta be really clear on who you are helping and what each video is helping them with. And then anything in the video that has nothing to do with that gets cut out. Because I did get vulnerable and I was clear about the things I was insecure about, like me yelling at the camera, I think I just did it. Also about how I needed to share more personal stories in a way that was effective. I also wanted to get faster at editing, but I also wanted to make sure that I wasn't editing the way I used to, which was retention editing, making sure you saw something every 1 to 2 seconds. It was exhausting, I hated it, and I realized if I don't like the process, I will not be consistent. See, all of that stuff is what I've been feeling for the last 6 months. And when I actually shared it, I started to connect with my audience because you guys feel the same way. And that's something you have to know about your audience. What is it that they're struggling with, and how can you share your personal feelings and experiences, mistakes, and lessons to help connect with them? So I was very intentional with that. And then I got to do something I've never done on this platform. And that is, yes, I grew subscribers, but the number of subscribers you have means nothing if you don't get views and if no one is commenting. Because if you're not getting views and people aren't commenting, even though you have thousands and thousands of subscribers, that means that you are not connecting with them. They're not coming back to your channel after they subscribe, and you're not growing a community. So for the first time in nearly 4 years, I was consistently connecting with my audience. And that is the best feeling. Because as I shared a few videos ago, my main reason for doing all of this is because I was lonely. I needed connection. I was distracted by all these current events that were rattling my world, and I needed God to put me back on track and remind me of why I'm here. So I thought, if I just give freely, if I start to engage and share the stuff that's not so pretty, then I can also help make a difference in other people's lives. And what's so amazing is the comments that you guys leave. They're not just like thank you comments, like you're giving me genuine feedback and you're sharing your personal stories. You're giving me valuable information. That is the best part of this entire experience. So with that said, I'm not finished. I want to continue this challenge. I don't know how long I can keep it up. I know that if I go for another 7 days, just thinking about my schedule, there are gonna be some videos that are on the fly that I won't be able to devote as much time to, which one of the things I didn't mention this, is I didn't give myself any excuses. There was no way out. I had no way of saying, yep, we're not posting today. I don't care what time it is. I don't care how I felt. I was like, you're gonna figure this out and get this done. I knew if I put that pressure on myself, I would force myself to go through with this, and I knew that something good was gonna come out of it, even though some days didn't feel real good. So I'm here to tell you, I'm gonna go for another 7 days. I hope that you will go with me. And thank you for all the comments you left on the last video, sharing some ideas for future videos so that I can help you more. I'm definitely taking note of all of those, and we're gonna start posting them tomorrow.